One thing that's important to remember about owling is that owling is not for you, it's for the owls. It's really important to respect them, to respect that you're out in nature, that you're out in somebody else's home, so to speak. So you really want to be careful about that, be careful about where you're going. Move slowly, try not to scare anything. Consider it to work like this. An owl will let you see them if they want to be seen. Don't press your agenda onto the situation. Again, this is about the owls, not about you. You want to come to this hobby with an attitude of becoming a learner, an observer. You're here to learn about them. You're here to find out who they are and what their lives are like. You're not here to get great pictures of them or to spend time with them when they don't want company. All of those things might happen. You might get to spend time with them. You might get some great shots with them, but that is their gift to you. It's not your privilege. It's not something you should expect. It's something that is a gift that should be cherished. Remember to go slowly, walk quietly. None of these things are going to trick the owls. They will already know that you're there, but you don't want to scare them. You want to do your best to make sure that you're not startling them or upsetting them. You want to make sure that your actions are not disturbing them. You want to make sure that your actions are respectful to them and to their lives. Think about this as an opportunity to develop a relationship with nature and with owls. Again, you're not here just to get what you want out of it. You're here to learn about them and to develop that relationship. It's really, really special to be able to just stand near an owl and just watch them. They know you're there. They're allowing you to be there. It's such a privilege and a beautiful moment. And when you look into their eyes and they look back at you, it's amazing. And especially when they allow you to stay there and to watch them. And as you spend more and more time with them, they get to know you more and more. And I really believe that they come to recognize you if you see the same ones over and over again. If they come to recognize you and allow you to keep visiting them, again, what an incredible privilege. And what an opportunity for you to get to know their particular habits and their personalities. When I was observing an owl family in 2017, there were 3 babies born that year, and I could not tell them apart for the life of me. Every time you see an owl, depending on how they're standing, they can look immensely different from one day to the next, even from one moment to the next. And especially when you have 3 sitting right there, sometimes you could tell them apart based on their size because the older one was a little bit larger, obviously. But most of the time, I could tell them apart by their behaviors. So I got to know them over the course of that summer and noticed that the older one was extremely independent and loved to go out and do things on her own. The middle one followed her wherever she went, and the baby was always by herself, even if that meant she was just 10 feet away from the other 2. Just based on those personality traits and different behaviors, I was able to tell them apart. It's amazing to think that you can develop that kind of relationship with a wild animal.